So what's up, everybody? It's me, Tahyira from Swagger Magazine. I'm here with the beautiful Eboni Johnson. Could tell us what's your claim to fame right now in the world? The latest thing that you've done. Come on, hype yourself up. We're not doing this morning.
Right now, just grind. It's just steady on the grind, really.
And Kenny Lattimore got a new video out
tomorrow. So, what?
Your signal is shaky. Hold on, let me go.
What about now?
A little bit better. Let me see. Mine is on. Okay, yeah, I put mine on the 5G one. It's a little bit better. Yeah. Just say what you said again, so it's captured in the recording.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah,
right now. You up about the Lose You video, you know? That's what everybody knows you for right now.
They know me for much more than Lose You, but Lose You was my baby. It definitely was. We started the project, and I want to say we were on the road doing tour in October, and I created the entire video, the treatment, and pretty much everything from head to toe while I was on a 18 city tour. So, well, no, it's a 10 city tour. So it was styling my client and then putting together this entire video in a completely different city. And I was going crazy.
I hear you. Anybody would. I mean, that's taking on a lot. Just the tour alone is, you just said multiple things that would drive one person crazy. You know what I mean?
Yes.
For sure. Yes.
I don't even think there's a word to explain it, but the end result was beautiful. That's one of those moments where I'm like, oh wow, like
I can do this. Yeah, no,
and I had a great partner with it. My good friend, his name is Les Crones, and Les has a production company, so that's who we hired to do video, and he co-directed it with me. So Les, I owe everything to Les for even dealing with me during this process.
Okay, so you answered a lot right there, but since you were on this 18 city tour, what was your focal point of inspiration? Like, what inspired the concept? What inspired the colors and the styling?
It was an old cinematic, very cinematic feel. The location is the oh my goodness, the Clifton. It's a old nightclub in Los Angeles, and the feel of it has many different layers to it. Mm-hmm. Like, always a different whole theme vibe.
Different vibes.
And with the aspect of a Havana night. Mm-hmm. And also make sure that we're telling the story, mainly focusing on the words that he's saying.
The lyrics.
And creating that in video form. So it was literally executed beautifully. The colors, I always like to play with color with Kenny. That's one of our big things, playing with color, doing different things on him. And when I walked into the actual space where we shot in, I was like, I love this orange. And then I saw this orange outfit and his skin tone and the skin of the beautiful dancer. People call her a model, but she's a dancer. Skin tones were beautiful. So I was like, yeah, I got it right here. I got this. I did it.
Yes, it's beautiful. I love the aesthetics of it. It just looks, it's very, to me, I would call it like flawless. It's like very well executed. I see, and I'm talking to you now and I can see you talking, you know what I mean? Like, I love to see people work really hard and you get something beautiful that just lives for now others. So that's great. All right, so we'll jump into some more questions. Just tell us about your experience working with other Black excellent A-listers like Taye Diggs, and you worked with Morris Chestnut. And any differences with working with like maybe Hollywood TV, red carpet people versus like for a music video or for a movie set, you know what I mean? Like, is it different?
To be quite honest, no. I've been blessed enough in my career to work with some amazing men. And I think I could say no, because working with men in general is just a completely different experience than working with women. Not to say that I can't work with women, because I work with women before I work with men, but it's just a more smoother, sometimes non-hectic, especially when you establish that relationship, that working relationship in the very beginning. So actually I did Morris and Tate and all of them for the Press Store for Best Man holiday. And it was actually one of the easiest jobs I've ever had, to be quite honest.
Really?
Because everybody's vibe and copacetic is just smooth.
Did you have to sit in on a lot of fittings with them, and were they like on you, or they were like, oh no, thank you for bringing me this outfit? Like,
whatever you put me in, it's fine. Everybody, like, and I say this all the time, and people are like, are you serious? My clients are literally like my brothers. They literally, and it's a trust factor.
Yeah.
And in this, your client has to trust you. So honestly, it's like, okay, what do you want to wear? I don't know. Whatever you want to put me in. Now the ideas and suggestions every.
I think you froze a little. 1 second. Yep. All right.
Because they trust me. It's literally just, okay,
it's
this
cohesive.
Is what, and when it's cohesive, it's put together, and it's for a man's eye. A man's eye is completely different from a woman's eye. You can't give them too much. You can't give them little, and put it together exactly how it needs to be. And once they see the vision, they're fine with it. They go with it. Right. But you have to also listen.
True. Thank you so much for sharing that insight. All right, so you talked about working with females before, then you work with males now, but it's definitely like you find it easier to work with males for the reasons you just said. Do you think that more females should be working with like male clients?
No, I say to each his own.
To each his own.
Really, to each his own. The reason why it's easier for me to work with men than women, and it's not that it's easier, it's just my vibe. It's my thing. I'm a guy's girl.
I'm the same way.
I'm really close to my dad. I'm extremely close to my brothers, and I carry that same energy and that same relationship onto my work, onto my project. And that's why my clients have been my clients as long as they have, because it's a girl, but it's a guy, but she's relatable, and I'm just that home girl at the end of the day.
Right. I really helped you. I hear you. Do you think it's helped you deal with women now in a different kind of way? Because I've said that about myself. Like, I deal with women like a man a little bit too, and I don't really get into a lot of catfights.
Actually, it taught me a lot about balance, and it taught me about actually working with men gave me the patience that I didn't have.
That too.
Because you have to have patience to deal with men. So working with men actually, like I said, taught me the patience and gave me the patience to work with women as well.
Okay, cool. So you could tell us a little bit about like your background, what like before you started like in your career, where you went to college, what was the smaller version of Eboni that led to this now music video director and styling all these dope people. Who were you before?
So I grew up in Dallas, Texas. I am my daddy's baby. My grandmothers and my aunts were literally my driving force. The style, the grace, the elegance, the fashion of the Eboni literally came from my aunts.
Well, you have a very powerful name also to begin with.
Yes.
Yes.
A lot of people don't know this about me. Well, I mean, they know. So I started out in fashion at the age of 12.
Wow. That's young.
Modeling. So I started modeling. I was a model for I was a model for years. I've done some amazing things. I've done Fashion Week. I've done Ebony Fashion Fair. I was on tour with Ebony Fashion Fair for a year. I work with a guy by the name of Isaac Birdlong, and that's who actually was my runway coach and taught me a lot about the industry from a little girl. And I went to school. Once I like I said, I did modeling for years. I actually retired from modeling at the age of 25. But prior to then, in between, I went to the University of Arkansas at Pine Bluff. And I studied nothing that had to do with fashion. I went to school for dentistry.
Okay. Everybody needs skills. But I love that.
Went to the University of Arkansas at Pine Bluff and graduated and went to Baylor School of Dentistry. And I went into the dental field, but I was always in fashion. Mm-hmm. Still modeling, even through going to school, still modeling, still doing everything. But as a kid, I knew I wanted to be in the fashion industry. This is so funny. I knew I was going to be a model, and I was going to be, at 13 years old, I knew I was going to be the female Benny Boom Hype Williams.
Hey, call it into existence, honey.
I was going to be that video music director that shot these amazing videos. Yeah. And to be honest, you know how you have that childhood dream that just lingers for a while? It's like you do one part, but the other part is still there.
Yes, I do.
I never toyed with it. I never went back to it. I would just watch music videos and hear music. And I'm like, nah, that song don't match that video. Right. It should be.
I would have did this, right?
I would have did this, but I never went into it.
Yeah.
Fast forward, I got really sick after a fashion show, and I went into the hospital a size 6, and I came out a size 16. The medicine that they had me on had steroids in it. It basically, after coming out of that and trying to go back into modeling, it just wasn't the same. It wasn't the same, and I really didn't have love for it anymore. So my good friend Kawan Burton, who's a legendary photographer here, probably one of the best photographers here in Dallas, Texas, one day was like, "What you want to do?" I was like, "Oh no,
stop playing around, Ebony. What you trying to do?" You need people like that in your life, though. It's amazing.
Director, I did creative directing for a while, which was cute, and literally, I just started styling. There was no blueprint. There was no mentoring. There was no nothing. I was just like, well, I think they should wear this, and this.
Have a visionary eye. Yeah.
Yes. And he said, you really are a stylist. You just don't know that yet. And there come birth of Eboni J, the wardrobe stylist. And child, it has been a journey, honey. Okay.
Okay, I'll be make sure you write that book so we can read it, okay? But no, that was a beautiful story. So I know the industry. I'm in New York City. I used to do fashion, styling, all these types of things as far as related to music artists and stuff. I come from the management. I'm an artist myself now. I also do journalism and all these different things. Do you have a lot of like industry friends or like non-industry friends? Because I know how it is to sometimes feel like, oh my God, girl, you're like your regular friends who don't maybe do the same type of work. They're not dressing Tay Diggs and stuff. How do you still there?
Yeah, I don't know. Okay, yeah.
How do you deal with those like kinds of relationships or situations if they've ever came up in your life?
I really don't have many industry friends. I don't. I'm not an industry person.
Okay.
I know people in the industry and we're cool, but I have a very tight, close-knit circle with friends who have turned into family. So we don't use the word friend, we use the word family. Okay. And to be honest, in this industry, in this entertainment industry, I choose that versus the our friendships in the entertainment industry, because those are the ones that I know at the end of the day push me. They give me my drive. They are so excited for me. We celebrate each other's accomplishments. We are there for each other. So no, and I don't think I'll ever would.
Right.
I'm perfect. Now I can I say, well, see, My clients are my friends as well. So yeah,
they bring you over to their mansions and stuff like that. Like, you could come over. We hanging out.
Yeah. But at the end of the day, the Friday night kickbacks, the Sunday dinners, no, that's what my people.
I love that.
Hey, Keisha, hey, Damon, hey, Aaron, love y'all. Queen, they're my
very
people.
Good. I have a question about like growing up. So like your parents or the people that were your support system, you just kind of said like, yeah, but they supported your endeavors, right? Like not doing the dentistry, maybe going after your passions and turning obviously into profits and all these types of things. You had support?
Dad, my grandmother, my aunt, and my brothers.
You hear that? We like to show our audience that, you know, a lot of us come from Black families, and it's like, no, we have support. Like everybody is on the train too, you know? So we like to ask that question to a lot of our, you know, celebrity type peeps that we bring on our show.
Very supportive. They've always been very supportive. I couldn't ask for more. To be quite honest, I couldn't.
Okay, so we're wrapping up right here. It seems like we're all like right now in the world, everybody's like just obviously COVID, now it's a war, all these things. How do you stay focused? Stay like, all right, block out everything else in the world and I gotta do this, that, and the third.
My daughter. My daughter is a driving force. My daughter's 21 years old. Hey, Jazzy. And my daughter is my reason why. My daughter is my drive. My daughter, literally watching her run track the way that she does in her goal to go pro, and watching how she's persevered, because college students, I feel like with this COVID situation, are getting hit the worst.
They are.
So her go through these obstacles and never give up gives me the driving force to keep going, because at the end of the day, there's a goal that I'm trying to get to. There's accolades that I want, and there's things that I want. So it's just like, okay, keep going. I am that person. I've told people this since COVID. COVID was actually a good thing for me.
Me too.
COVID was,
but in my career, yeah, it helped me.
I was able to sit down, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
And really focus on what I needed to focus on to grow Eboni J, the brand.
I love that.
So I was able to launch my baby that we haven't had a chance to talk about, my cufflinks. I have a line of custom luxury cufflinks.
Well, let's talk about it right now.
Yes.
So it's called the name of your brand is the Man Cave, right?
Yes. The name of the brand is the Man.
Wait, you frozen? 1 sec. Wait. There you go. Wait. I don't want the yeah. So it cut just now when you were trying to talk. So go again from the Man Cave.
Okay. So the brand is the Man Cave, and there's many different entities up under the Man Cave. There is Eboni J, stylist. There is Signature by Eboni J, luxury custom cufflinks. And then there's also Eboni J, the Man Cave. And that's a podcast with me and my brothers that will be coming out soon. So y'all definitely.
Okay, well, you have to send us the link for that because we want to put that on.
It's a lot. But it's good. It's good. It's really, really good. It's just you get to see. I don't want to put too much out.
No, I hear you. It's like you launch a brand and then you also want to show the community around it too. You know, a lot of us are doing that same thing. Yeah, no, it works.
I really want to show the positivity with the Man Cave, with the podcast. It's the positivity, and gives you a honest insight and view inside of what a Black man goes through from a Black woman's perspective. And it's not from my perspective, it's me as a Black woman talking with 3 Black men and letting them say, hey, yo, this is from their perspective in their world. And it's uncensored and unfiltered. So you see everything. You also hear how my brothers literally harass me.
We want to see that Black family energy. We need more of it. So yes, I'm looking forward to seeing.
Y'all not ready for this show.
Link, girl. Okay, let's talk more about the Man Cave. So what? Right now you have the podcast coming out. So obviously you have that. Is it going to be visual, just audio, or just like?
It's visual. It's
visual and audio. Okay, so you're going to be styling them up in the videos.
If they let me.
Look, give them the hashtags. You gotta put, you know what I mean? Promo everywhere.
I'm just the girl. I basically what they say. What he tell me that I was the little small commentator on the side. So when they let me say something,
no, you don't talk. It's your show.
I'm the one that'll probably all the bleeps will 9 times out of 10 be for me because they always saying something crazy to me, and I'm like, and
there's a lot of people that will be tuned in because they relate to that. No, that's beautiful. So I mean, that's all the questions I have. If you guys want, if you have anything else that you wanted to add, I had one. My last thing is usually what's your favorite quote to just leave us all with a positive or something, you know. But
just keep going, stay humble, stay committed, stay focused and driven, and follow God. Let him lead you, because I promise you, a lot of what I'm doing today, I did not think I would be doing. I didn't even know this was going to happen.
Right.
So just let him lead you. That's it. I know it sounds cliche, but is actually true.
Really and, cliche. And God bless all you. Of it. And you're walking in those blessings right now. So it's like, it's not a joke.
Yeah, definitely.
All right. Well, that was our interview, guys. Thank you so much. This will be live on Swagger Magazine. We'll chop it up to the questions, and we're also going to write an actual article so you guys can go check out more of the Man Cave, find out more about Eboni. Go check out that video. Leave a good comment. You know, we going up. Thank you guys so much. I'm gonna stop.